Hi golfers, Pat Gorman bringing you another simple, highly effective drill. And today in particular is for those of you who just struggle with trying to establish rhythm or tempo and try to retain that through the round and day to day. Now, quite honestly, that's something that all of us are trying to retain as long as we can. But there's certainly some basic fundamentals that we want to try to pay attention to that help give us really good tempo that we can retain it. Because the bottom line to any golf swing is, can I repeat it? Can I repeat it over and over and over with any club? And can I hit quality shots? If I can do that, hey, that's what we're after. Doesn't matter what the swing looks like. Can I repeat it and hit quality shots under any circumstance? Now, the first thing I would suggest is try to hone in on a player that you like, men's or women's tours, doesn't matter, but find a player that you just like their rhythm, their sense of tempo, how they take the club away, the smoothness of it, the smoothness of when they change directions, and how they build speed through the ball and their balance. Find a player and just try to emulate them. Copy that rhythm. I know for me, back in the 80s, it was Tom Watson. Love that guy's tempo. I thought it was fantastic. It was a little bit more of a quicker beat to it, but that related to me. I tend to do things just a little bit quicker. And I love, most importantly, I love the crescendo to his swing. It just looked like it was just very smooth, and then he really let it go at the bottom. Back, and then whew, right through to the target. And there's a reason why he's been so good for so long. So now, this apparatus right here. So we want to try to pay attention to when we're starting our downswing that we're just trying to get our arms in the club to fall and get into a position to then accelerate. Very important. By far, the two most violated things that golfers do is when they get to the top of the backswing, they hit the accelerator way too hard. And then secondly, there's too much focus on at a golf ball. And those two things ruin a lot of golf swings and a lot of golf shots. So here's how we work on it in particular. So I'm reacting to this picture, knowing that it's just got to start down gradually and then I'm building speed. So I always like to just get set up. I always like to feel kind of nice, light, soft arms. Never want to feel tension. Tight muscles don't work too well. Okay, so now I always have a general feeling that I want to feel like I'm gradually slowing down as I near the top of my backswing. Slowing down, a little pause so my feet and core get a head start, and then accelerating through. So I guess in a nutshell, for me, I love to feel as though as I'm starting away, I'm gradually slowing down and I'm gradually accelerating right through to my target. So work with this visual and work with that tempo. Find that player that you like their tempo, especially how they change directions, because that's going to have a huge impact on your ability to keep the club on plane or on a good path. Now, the thing is, and I want to just dive into this just a little bit more. When I'm at the top of the backswing, it's very important that we feel like, okay, we're just a nice pause. We got to have a sense we're completing the backswing so our feet and core can get a little head start, and we're just letting the arms and the club fall. Very important. Footwork, fall. Footwork, fall, and then I'm going. Now, that's why really good players, we have to keep hitting golf balls. You watch any of these tour players, they're hitting golf balls to keep that rhythm, to keep that timing. I caddied for Sam Snead way back in the early 90s. It was for a fundraiser. He's like 78 years old, but he could still swing really well. And on the seventh hole, he hit a beautiful tee shot. I mean, he was still hitting it 250, 260. And I told him, I said, geez, Mr. Snead, your rhythm and tempo has just been beautiful. And he looked at me straight face. He says, yeah, my timing at the top was pretty good there for about 40 years. And he was dead serious. I'm thinking to myself, 40 years? I'm just trying to keep it for 40 minutes. it was just staggering. But the really good ball strikers, when you watch them change directions, they are pretty darn smooth because they're not trying to accelerate right away. They're letting the bigger muscles get a little head start and then they pour it on. Any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave those below. Thank you, subscribers, and all of you who share my videos. It's so much appreciated. Until that next golf shot, enjoy the process of improving.